Hey guys, welcome, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? So, LootCrate has recently announced that they're filing for bankruptcy. It's not good at all. Hopefully they can recover from this, but here's the video. I mean, yeah, there may be reasons, but here's my personal reasons, or what I think why they're filing for bankruptcy and why they're at this point. They're at this point where they're at. Excuse me. So, I think it has to do with the fact that how the gaming industry, I know it's not linked, excuse me, it's not forced upon you like how it is in games that you pay for, but it has had such a negative stigma now because of what happened, to the point that lawmakers get involved. I guess people don't want to deal with it in any way, shape, or form. I guess, people that are once getting it, and let's say, for example, people were spending thousands of dollars on FIFA packs or Ultimate Madden packs and get that player or footballer that they wanted. Thus, just seeing that's just like, I guess, a reminder of their failures. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, it's not like it's forced upon you. It's optional. But yeah, I know I know, but it's like, that's what I feel is part of one of the reasons why they filed for bankruptcy, because it's you know what I'm saying, I know it's an extreme example. I heard at one point the swastika symbol used to be a symbol like of peace, but then the Nazis took it and turned it into a symbol of hate. And and I know it's an extreme example. Kind of now before, loot boxes, you just get a random crate of random goodies. You know what I'm saying, for this amount of month. And you know what I'm saying? And at first, like I said, it used to be about that. Now, when you think of loot box, you don't think of like the loot crate stuff that, the physical goods. Think about the digital stuff and how, people, like trying to, get these characters, get this basketball player or this football player or this baseball player or this soccer player or footballer, as, other countries call them. And they didn't get him. They spent thousands of dollars, and it's just, I guess, a cold reminder of that. And I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why they're filing for bankruptcy, because, what I'm saying, they had that stigma, or people that don't know any better is like, I don't know, why do I want to get random shit? You know what I mean? It's just stupid, And again, they have nothing to do with each other, and I think that's ashamed. But I think that's part of the reason. And then the other reason, I think that falls in line of more of me. I have a part-time job, and, granted, I am getting a raise within the next few years. But by, I think, 2021, I'll be making around $15 an hour. But a lot of people in their other jobs don't have that kind of money or aren't getting raises like I am, and, you know what I'm saying? And everyone is, like, penny pinching nowadays. So it's one of those things like, why should I spend my money on random stuff that I may or may not like? So the gaming thing may be a stretch, because it's almost a symbol of like, hey, look, here's this random goods, and then the gaming industry made it such an ugly word that they don't want to be associated with it. But I think the other one, I think this is more of the other reason why I think more of why they did find it. It's just, it's something that people can afford, and also maybe another reason, maybe it's a fad. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like the thing that was the hot thing in the moment. It has 15 minutes of fame, but then it died out. It's dying out. And that's unfortunate, because I know there's people that actually enjoy that stuff, and kudos to them, but it was just never for me, I'd wish it'd be like, hey, here's a random stuff of like Dragon Ball Z stuff, or Naruto-based stuff, you know what I'm saying, stuff that I'm interested in. Is this, hey, here's a random stuff of like, stuff you may or may not like. Again, it's like, sci-fi edition and fantasy edition, but it's like, what if it's like stuff you don't care about or don't even know about? You know what I mean? And they done like theme ones, like, which they have, like, themes based on like established shows, then maybe they can get away with it, and maybe I might dip in a few times, when I gave them some of my money, but it's like, I really don't see the point in buying it, honestly. And that's probably what it is, people want to like, know what they're getting up front. I mean, it's cool, and if people are like that, God bless you, and if you like that, cool. I hope they turn around and come back from this. Honestly, I have nothing against the company whatsoever. It's just, excuse me, I think it's just those three factors. Like I said before, the gaming industry making it such a dirty word, and not to the point that politicians are getting involved in all these horrible stories, horrible stories of, people going bankrupt, kids emptying their parents' bank accounts, not knowing what they're doing. Because remember, they're kids. They're like 5 to 8, 9, 10 years old. Doing this stuff, thinking it's not real world money. That is digital money. It's just ridiculous. And it's just crazy. And another reason, like I said before, the main reason, maybe people aren't interested anymore, or not really a fan of the whole not knowing what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? Neither is Koopa either, my editor. He's not a fan of that either, and I don't blame him. And I was like, I'm like, it's not for me. If you like it, cool. But it's like, I have to know what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? I have to know what I'm spending up front. I know it's cheap, it's inexpensive, but it's one of those things like, what if it's random goods of stuff I don't like? You know what I mean? It's like, this is me. And of course, I think, and then the third reason I mentioned before, it's probably maybe a fad. Maybe it was like the hot thing the moment, and now it's just not interesting no more. Maybe, what I recommend, like I said before, maybe make some themed based ones, like I mentioned before. Maybe make like a Dragon Ball Z Super loot box crate, or make a My Hero one, or Goblin Slayer one. You know what I'm saying? Or make some video game ones. Maybe get in touch with Nintendo. Make a Nintendo Loot Crate. Or a Microsoft Loot Crate with all their exclusives. Or a PlayStation Loot Crate. Here, I'm just spitballing here. Because I like 90% of the stuff that Nintendo makes. So it's like, especially in recent years. So it's like, if they ever make like a Nintendo Loot Box Crate, I'm like, you know what? I'd be maybe interested in some of that. Or maybe something from DC, a DC Crate. Or a Marvel Crate. Loot Crate. Something interesting. You know what I'm saying? Something that'll pique my interest. That I might get it. I might take a risk on. But it's just random things like sci-fi and fantasy. And again, it's nothing wrong with that. But it's just, let's say for example, they give you 5 items, and the final item is one from Stranger Things, one from Star Trek, one from Star Wars, one from Battlestar I'm butchering it. Battlestar Galactica. There we go. And then one from, like, The Matrix. And what if, I know there's a chance that you're going to be a fan of one of the things I just mentioned, but what if that weird person that doesn't like any of that kind of shit? Doesn't like none of those things in terms of sci-fi. And like something else sci-fi-wise. You kind of shit out of luck. So, in my opinion, I think that's what's going on. Like again before, the gaming industry making it such a dirty word. Yeah, dirty word. People aren't into like me, the second or following the second column. People not being into not knowing what they're gonna get, and I think it's just it being a fad. You know what I'm saying? And again, they can turn it around. It's not like I've heard companies that turn around from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at THQ technically. They went out of business, but then they've been resurrected as THQ Nordic, so you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's the end, you know what I mean? They could still turn it around. But is this one of those things as it is right now? They don't like change how they present the loot box? You know what I mean? Then I think unfortunately it's just gonna go the way of the dodo and die. Again, I don't want it to. I think it's an interesting concept. Because before, if I mentioned this stuff, like I mentioned before, they do themes like of what I mentioned, I might throw money down. But you know what I'm saying? I might. You know what I'm saying? Because I like almost all the stuff from Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I read a chance I might not get stuff. And I have pretty good luck, so I might get something I might actually like / care about. So who knows? I might be lucky, but still, maybe it's time to change the formula. You know what I'm saying? You gotta evolve with the times or you die. Case in point, look what happened with Pizza Hut. They had 7,500 locations around the United States. They recently closed 500 stores. There's still 7,000, so they're still good. But that's nothing to snuff at either. 500 stores. Hundreds of jobs lost. Because they're not evolving with the times. Meanwhile, Domino's and Little Caesars as much as you may or may not like it, they're doing phenomenal because they adapted to the times. So, and speaking for me, anyway, I love Little Caesars. I mean, even not like it, it's fine for me. I think it's the shit. If you need like a good, cheap pizza, that's where you go. Should be. So that's my thoughts on that. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your favorite thing you bought from LootCrate? What's your favorite thing you bought from them? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree? Or I'd like to hear your opinion. Why do you think they're filing for bankruptcy? What do you think they're doing wrong? And what do you think they should do to improve themselves so they won't, go to business and, like Blockbuster and many other companies, like Blockbuster, which though technically there's still one left in the world, believe it or not. There's still one left in the United States that's still around, believe it or not, and doing well, I might add. So, but still, it's like 99% gone. It's that 1% left. But point being, what do you think they should do to turn it around? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll try to respond as fast as humanly possible. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out, and have a great day.